Hey everybody, it's Toya Telling and I'm back with another video. This is another review for Tyler Perry Sistas. We back. Hey. Now, y'all, I didn't do the first episode, y'all, because the first episode was so boring. Wasn't cutting it. I watched it one time in between time, and I just wasn't feeling it at all. But if y'all would like, I will come back with the review. But right now, I'm about to review the episode number 2 because we're gonna move right along from all of that. That was just I mean, it really didn't get juicy until the end whenever Bro Man came through with his shenanigans, and we're gonna talk about all of that. But anyways, y'all, it feels good to be back. I've been working and just busy as HE double hockey sticks, y'all. Right now I'm just gonna woosah and get this review out to y'all because I've been missing y'all and I can't wait to talk about it, y'all, because it's a whole lot to talk about. So let's get right into it. Okay, so Bruh Man is telling Sabrina that he got 9 wives, okay? And he want her to be wife number 10. So Sabrina like, where they do that at? And Bruh Man, he like, any big new in my country. Okay? So he's expecting Sabrina to go to Ibeknu and get married to him and become the queen. I mean, become the princess to his prince. Period. Yeah. So Sabrina, she ain't feeling none of that. So Bro Man was like, okay, well, if you don't want to do that, then I will get your bond revoked and you will go back to jail. So I'm thinking up in my head like, Bro Man, you only bailed Maurice out of jail. You didn't bail Sabrina out of jail. Like, how can you get her bond revoked when you never post bond for her? Like, you only invested your money for Maurice and the lawyer that you got for Sabrina that didn't even show up. So, yeah, what we talking about here? Clearly nothing, because you're not gonna be able to. And maybe he was playing with her head and she didn't catch on. He probably tricked her own brain to think that he bummed you out, because he didn't bum you out, Sabrina. You asked him. You went through all of that you went through. You went through all of that for Maurice. You didn't go through all of that for yourself. Remember, you went to Andy. And Andy went to Robin. And that's who bunned you out. Andy pulled up, okay, at the precinct. And got you up out of there, remember? Bro Man came through out the blue afterwards. Creeping around the corner, knocking at the door and shit. Whenever her and Calvin was sitting on the couch. So what are we saying? Okay? And that's what Sabrina should have told him. That's what I thought she was gonna clap back with. But she's sitting there looking all worried like, girl, you should know that this dude can't be serious. But either way, oh, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. I had to run outside and get my nieces. My 2 doggy nieces. My sister, she's a dog. She's a doggy mom, so I call them my nieces because they are her babies. So it makes them my nieces. But anyway, back to the subject, y'all. Okay, Bro Man out here showing his ass all day. He over there telling Sabrina that she either gonna marry him or he gonna get the bond revoked. Now I already explained it. I don't understand how he gonna do that, being that he never did give her the money for the bond in the first place. Okay, now he hop on the phone perpetrating like he was on the phone with his mama talking about, please don't unalive the goat. Don't unalive the goat. Because she said no, she don't want to marry me and she's going back to jail. Like, bruh. It's Sabrina up there putting on her vest and all that, talking about Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's just go, let's just go. Girl, you ain't throwing him out fast enough or aggressive enough for me. Not the way he talking. Like, no. You can talk like that outside that door. So, bro man, he telling her, oh yeah, and just because your friend is gay doesn't mean, just because he's saying just because I don't like your friend don't mean I don't like him because he's gay. Don't mean I'm homophobic. I don't like him because of a lot of reasons. But you know what? Just have a good night. I'm like, bro man, explain then. Explain the reasons why you don't like him. Since it's so many reasons. You talking about a lot of reasons. You should be able to at least explain one reason. Okay? And until you do, to me, it's giving homophobic. Moving right along. Okay, so outside of Karen's door, which I don't know why they standing there waiting on her like that. Like, ain't nobody knocked at the door yet because she was in there the whole time. So clearly nobody called her or knocked at the door. They just standing there. I guess assuming that she haven't made it home yet. Talking her business in the hallway. Y'all need to go get y'all life. Now, outside of Karen's door, right? Danny walk up. Fresh off work. And y'all know she be out there stealing them shots at the airport. Yeah. So Andy, she was like, Danny, do you still be stealing them drinks from work? Girl, if you want one, just say that. Why are you out here trying to make me admit to my charge? Admit to my crime. You know what I'm saying? What could have led to a charge. Like, why are you out here trying to make me out to be a thief? Girl, if you want a shot, just say that. Like, all she had to say was, Danny, can I have one? Or do you got another one in your purse? Or something like that. Like, girl, stop trying to be so shady. Because clearly, if Danny get back on you now, it's a whole book of shade that we can go toe to toe with. Period. Y'all, Andy's so quick to tell somebody business but her own. It don't make no sense. She out there talking about how Zach came up to the law firm. How Karen came to the law firm and told Zach that the baby is his. Then Aaron Backdoe came to the law firm and told Andy that the baby is his. Now, y'all know his results is alleged. Same way Karen's is, honestly. Because we really don't know. But for Andy to be out there telling them that, like, girl, what happened to the loyalty in this group? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. I feel like the first person you should have told about that situation was Karen. Honestly, the only person. Now, if you want to tell her in the same room with the sisters, if she agreed to, yeah, that's cool. I don't care if they hear, that type of situation. Like, girl, I got something to tell you. Now, do you want to step aside or do you mind if the other girls get in on this? Because this is serious. Like, that's not the way you should have told that story. You all out there at the law firm putting Fatima up on game about what Aaron told you. Girl, which side is you on? Like, I don't get it no more, Andy. Like, you really screaming fake bitch right now. Like, that's what it's giving. Moving right along. So, as the girls just standing outside of Karen's door, she opened the door, surprisingly, and told them they can go and come in. Ain't no sense of standing out in the hallway, let my neighbors know everything that I'm going through. Yeah. So, let me make sure I got the mic up. Let me pull it closer. So, Karen, when she get in there, they brought up Zach. Okay, because I got sidetracked for a minute. When she get in there, they brought up Zach. And she basically was saying that Zach played her. I don't know about that one, Karen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm standing 10 toes with you now. Don't get me wrong. But I can't agree with bullshit. It's just who I am. I'm sorry. I just have to I gotta call it out, even if I didn't want to, because I'm just not that type of reviewer. Like I don't defend. No matter if I like Karen, I ain't finna defend her through her bullshit, and that goes for anybody on the show. So, for you to be saying that Zach played you, I believe you played yourself. I believe you kind of played yourself with that one. For real, for real. You automatically believe that he wanted you back and that y'all were getting back together. You let your own mind to believe that. You know what I'm saying? You played around with your own imagination on that one. Although Zach was being extra. He gave you the money. He took you to the coffee date. All that extra stuff that he shouldn't have did. Anyway. I mean, he should have gave you the money, but I'm talking about the coffee date. Like that, it should have stopped right there after giving you the money. Coming back to look at the shop, well, agreeing to come back to look at the shop to see what he can do or what he can fix. Like, Zach got too much money to be up in there trying to fix anything when he can just pay some more certified people to do it. Like, seriously. So, yeah, I feel like you kind of, you got played by your own imagination on that one, Karen. So, nah, I don't agree with you right there. But with the girls study, like Danny study talking about, what she said, talking about, yeah, her and Andy talking about, but he's with Fatima and you know he's not leaving her. Like, y'all not in this man's head. Y'all really don't know what he thinking. Y'all don't really know what him and Fatima over there going through. Clearly. Yeah. Y'all don't really know the ins and outs. So, stop talking like y'all do. Please stop talking like y'all do. But anyways, I'm going to move right along on this conversation. So now the girls talking about the DNA results again. So tired of hearing about this. Karen explaining to the girls that Aaron was excluded. So that leaves it only up to it being Zach, even though she didn't have Zach's DNA. But being that Aaron, she got the DNA test on Aaron. He said that he's not the father, so she just automatically assumed that it's Zach's because they're the only two men that she been with, right? So, Andy, she got the nerve to ask her, is you sure them the only two men you been with? Everybody not like you, Andy, okay? Everybody not sleeping with their bosses, their co-workers, and their janitors too. Okay? So I don't blame Karen for checking her on it because, first of all, at least save that question for after we get the DNA excluded for Zach. Like when he's excluded too, then you can ask me a question like that without me getting, yeah. Until then, yeah, I'm finna get on your ass. Because you shouldn't be asking no question like that. It seemed like to me, you taking up for the man. It seemed like to me, you believing Aaron's word. As if his word just gotta be right over mine. Like, Andy, honestly, to me, you have already picked your side. And it don't matter who, Karen versus who. You're going to always be on who side. Okay? You're never going to be on Karen's side. And that's just bottom line. I wish that Karen would see that and exclude you out of the friendship, period. So now we got Danny putting Andy on blast about the dating site that she's on. And so Andy, she thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Like, how you know? Because I thought you were supposed to be official with Preston. But come to find out, Danny over there on the dating site too, yeah. She's scoping out guys. Girl. So, what got me is, Danny, she wants to use that for an excuse for why she don't want to go and see the new guy that's trying to talk to her, that's stalking her at work. Talking about because she's official with Preston and she's trying to see how things work out with them. But what got me is if you're trying to really see how things work out with y'all, why are you still scoping out guys? Recently. Because Andy just made her profile on the dating app. So this had to been recently when you were scoping out guys. Y'all don't start. I'm recording. Sheba, Roxy, don't start. Yeah, they probably finna start up anyway. Excuse me if y'all hear the barks and the growls because they out there barking at a neighbor that's trying to get in their car and leave peacefully. But y'all know how it be. Anyways, back to the subject. What I was talking about? Which part I was on? About Danny, yeah. She out there scoping out guys, but she talking about she trying to see how things go with Preston. Girl, please. And then you got the nerve to bring up Jonah telling Andy to be careful tonight because you know people crazy, aka Jonah. Well, I think you need to be taking your own advice tonight, Danny, because remember you don't even know this guy that you thinking about going to go meet at this place. Making it seem like you really just going to watch Andy when Andy is a grown ass woman. Girl, you really going up there to meet that man. Because you know he going to be up in them. The man that been stalking you. But you got the nerve to tell her to be careful. Seems like you need to be the one being careful tonight, boo. So before the girls left, they felt like Karen owed them an apology. So Karen, she apologized to them. And me personally, I feel like they weren't the only ones that was owed an apology. But we're going to move right along. Long story short, the prosecutor is now prosecuting Q's ass instead of Sabrina and Maurice. Okay, yeah, because he done got caught up in all his lies. They don't believe Maurice when he came down there trying to get himself locked up so that Sabrina can get off, which that wasn't going to work no way. But either way, Q is finally going down for his own mess. So I'm glad that this storyline is finally over. And y'all, I just knew that the undercover cop didn't mean no good at all. He was just trying to get a promotion the whole time. Now we see Fatima and Zach in the car. And they riding over there to Heather's because he's finally about to go back over there to check on little Michael. So we finna see how they go. Okay, so now the girls, they busting up in the bar. And Andy, her date is already there waiting on her to arrive. So she go over there and mingle with him. And she let him know that this is her first time. He let her know that that's his second time. His first date was a narcissist. And I'm wondering how he know that so fast. But I guess he was looking for signs, y'all. Either way it go. His first date was a narcissist. Hell, he might be one too. But either way, he told Andy that his boy, that he wasn't going to come out tonight. But his boy pushed him up to it. And so I'm thinking in my head, is this boy named Gary? Yeah. Because that's what it's giving. Because I feel like this is set up. This is giving set up. And y'all seen how Gary just automatically was there whenever Andy went back. Yeah, on the preview. It ain't happened on the episode, but it happened on the trailer. Whenever Gary was introduced to Andy by this dude. Yeah. That's the boy that told him to go ahead and do it because he trying to catch Andy up in all of this. And why so, Gary? Andy ain't even feeling you no more. She done said it too many times. She done kicked you out of her office. Please move around. Okay, y'all. I done already had enough of this creepy new guy that knows every detail about Danny and never even met her for real. Like, it's giving all the way weird. Because, yeah, she probably talk loud, but it sounds like to me you listen loud too. Like, what's going on with that? Because why do you know every little detail about her? It's giving you've been doing more than just eavesdropping on her conversations. You've been literally stalking this lady, watching her every move. That's what you're giving, and it's really weird. Stop it. Y'all, Aaron over there at Karen house trying his best to be 99.9% the father, y'all. Aaron, you are not the father. So meanwhile, Zach and Fatima, they done made it over there outside Heather's house. So Heather not there. And the nosy neighbor, she walk up to inform them that Heather is not there. And to also find out who they is. Okay? So while they out there getting more information from the neighbor, next thing you know, Zach heard a scream coming from Lil Michael. And so the neighbor was like, there you go. He up there beating his ass right now. Y'all, Zach ran up there so quick. Fatima in the background study. Zach, wait, let's just call the police. No. You need to be calling Madam, okay? You calling her on situations like Deja. You need to be calling her on situations like this dude up in here that lost his rabbit ass mind on this little boy. Abusing a kid, clearly. Yeah, that's who Madam need to handle. But Fatima, she saved all her situations for a piece of meat. If it ain't got nothing to do with that, yeah. She ain't trying to fight over what you really need to be fighting over. Basically, that's what I'm saying. What makes sense to fight about. Yeah. But Zach is, okay, clearly, yeah. That's why I don't blame Zach. Yeah, keep on running. Fuck what Fatima talking about. Let her sit on the sideline and call the police. I'm about to go handle this right now. Yeah, I was with Zach. Baby, as Zach got to the door, they gonna knock on the door. I'm like, what you knocking for? If you don't kick that door in, like, I'm thinking he finna do that at first. But wait, okay? Because he did do it. The dude opened up the door, and it was a whole different guy from the first time. This was not Jimmy. Okay? Where's Jimmy? Come to find out, Heather got several guys that comes over and play house. Yeah. So ain't no telling what all, seriously ain't no telling what all Lil Michael done been through. For real. She got all these different guys coming to find out. Just sad. Now, this is a different guy named J Bones. Yeah, come to find out. That's what the neighbor said. Yeah. Zach must have beat that goddamn dough in. He punched the shit out of J Bones. Yeah. Okay. Clearly. And took that nigga. Well, excuse me. Didn't mean to say that one. But took his ass down. Okay? Took his ass down to the ground. Zach wouldn't stop punching. I'm talking about bop, 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 bop. Y'all. Oh my goodness. But he had to come for Lil Michael's rescue. Okay? He had to do what he had to do. Because the first time he was listening to Fatima, he was trying to walk away. Whenever the dude was like, who is you? Zach said, I'm his daddy. Who is you? That's when the dude said, J Bones, he said, if you don't get the fuck from around here, like, no. You the one need to go. What are you saying? Okay? Because I'm trying to spare you. But no, J Bones, he wanted his bones broke. Okay? Clearly. Because after he slammed the door, Zach walked off. He listened to Fatima, Mama Fatima. He walked out. But then he heard Lil Michael scream again. Like, he just immediately jumped back on Lil Michael as soon as he slammed the door. What? So, y'all, it triggered Zach so bad. He hurried up and turned back around and kicked that door in. And just started pop, 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 pop. Y'all. That part was funny, but it wasn't funny. Not the circumstances. It was just funny watching how Zach was bopping him up like, oh my goodness. So, Y'all come next episode. I'm pretty sure CPS gonna be involved because the neighbor said that they was gonna be there tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And see what Fatima should have did? Fatima should have got it all on video. Since she's so smart and know everything. Yeah. Why you ain't pull your phone out? Instead of screaming, Zach, Zach, we'll call the police. Don't worry about it. We'll handle it. We'll call the police. No, pull your phone out. Let's record all of this. Yeah. Because, ain't no way. But y'all, I'm just glad Zach got there on time. I really am. And that was it for this episode. But I will be back for the next review. And if y'all would like for me to review the first episode, although it was boring, and I'm like, why y'all ain't come back with a bang? Like, why y'all had the episode so boring? But either way, if y'all want me to talk about it, just drop down in the comments and let me know. And we'll talk about it for sure. Until then, thank y'all for watching. This is your girl, Toya Taylor. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so. And also, hit that notification bell button so you know when I come through with more videos. Until next time, I hope y'all have a good night. Peace.